Hello everyone, in this video we will learn how you can create a data entry form in Excel and how you can manage data easily in Excel using forms. So this is my data. So I want to create a form for entering this data, in which I will enter roll number, name, class, age, percentage of a student. So I can create a form. How to do this? So I will explain in this video. So first of all, click on the ribbon and here click on more commands, and here choose commands from popular commands. You can select all commands and then scroll down and select forms. Select forms. Yeah, this is here, and after selecting the form, click on add. Okay, now you will see this form here. The form option you can see in the ribbon menu here. Next thing, so first step is to add a shortcut of the forms, and second step, I will convert this data into a table. So click anywhere and press Ctrl+T. So now, where is the data for your table? The data has been selected and my table has headers. Click on OK. Now your data has been converted into a table. So this is the table as you can see. Now click on forms, and as you can see here, I can see my data in this form. Roll number 101, name Pankaj, class, age and percentage. Similarly, you can find the next roll number 102. Similarly, you can find the next. Now if you want to create any entry in this sheet, just click on new, and here you can type easily. You can type easily, for example, name, class, age and percentage, and then click on new and see the data that I have entered. You can see in the table. I have just created a new row. Similarly, you can create as many rows you want easily. So you can easily manage the data with the help of a form. This is the form as you can see, and percentage is suppose 76. So similarly, you can easily type the data in the form. Okay, so suppose class is BCA, age is 19, percentage is 67, and click on new. Fine. So this way you can enter the data. Now suppose if you want to delete any row using the forms, just go to that particular row and then click on delete, and you will see a prompt, displayed record will be permanently deleted. Click on OK. Now you can see the row has been deleted from your data. So this is the easiest way of entering the data in the Excel sheet with the help of forms. Fine. And suppose if you want to create a new row, roll number 107, and name is Rahul, class is BSc, age is 23, percentage is 76. Or suppose you have mistakenly entered class name BSc, you can simply click on restore and you can, all the fields will be restored and you can again enter the data. So it's very easy to enter the data using forms. Click on new and you can close the sheet. So very easy. So first step is to show this forms option from this quick access toolbar. Fine, simply click on more commands and go to the all commands and then find the option forms. And next thing is to convert the data into a table. Fine. So for example, this is my data, roll number, name, marks, 101, marks 456, roll number 102. You need to convert this data into a table. For that you need to press Ctrl plus T. Ctrl plus T. So Ctrl T you will press and this data will be converted into a table as you can see here. And then after that you will click on this form option and you will see the form. So in my example I have only 5 columns. Suppose your data has many columns and sometimes you need to enter a data in all the columns, and then simply you can click on the forms and simply here you can enter that data easily. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Hello everyone, today I am going to explain VLOOKUP function in Microsoft Excel. So as you can see, this is my data: employee number, employee name, salary, department. I will explain VLOOKUP function with the help of 2 examples. So this is my Excel sheet in which I am showing you the data of employee number, employee name, salary and department, and my data contain only 4 rows. It's just for demo purpose I have created 4 rows, and in the second example I will explain the VLOOKUP function with more than 100 rows. So what is VLOOKUP functions? So see here, suppose in this sheet as you can see, employee number 102, employee number 103, employee number 104, and I want to see the salary of this employee number 102. So if I want to see the salary of this employee number 2, then I have to switch from sheet 3 to this sheet and see the employee number 104 salary is 34,000 and employee number 102 salary is 15,000, and this data has only 4 rows, so I can look easily by switching between the sheets. But what if your data contains more than 500 rows or more than 1000 rows, and you have the data of more than 1000 employees, and it's very difficult to find a particular record, for example to find the particular salary of a particular employee. So it's very difficult. So for that purpose we will use the function VLOOKUP. So I am going to explain VLOOKUP function. For that just write VLOOKUP. So when you write VLOOKUP, see, first of all it is showing you the lookup value, that which value you want to look up. I want to look up this value, so just select this. And next argument, as you can see, the bold argument, table array. I want to look the record of employee number 102 in my another sheet. So go to that sheet, click, and here select all the columns, select all the sheet. Fine. As you can see, this sheet has 4 columns: employee number first column, employee name second column, third column and fourth column, and then comma. which record you want to find. I want to find the salary of a particular employee. So this salary is column number 3. So this is first column, second column and third column. So just click third because I want to see the salary. And then there are two options. True is for approximate match and false is for exact match. I want exact match, so I am going to select this false and then bracket close and press enter, and you will see employee number 102 has salary 15,000, and you can verify it from the another sheet. Yes, employee number 102 has salary 15,000. Fine. Now what I am going to do, suppose you want to find the department of that employee. You want to find the department, and department is column number 4. First column, second column, third column and fourth column. So I will update this formula, and instead of 3 I will look at the formula bar. I will type 4 and then I will press enter, and you can see the particular department of that employee number. So it's very easy. If you want to find the name of employee, and the name is column number 2, so just go to the formula and then 2 enter. So employee number 2 name is Suni. So similarly you can drag the formula here and you can see employee number 102 name is Suni, employee number 103 name is Rikesh, employee number 104 name is Rahul. So it's very easy. And similarly you can modify the formula. If you want to update the record, you can change. So this is the salary. Fine, and you can drag the formula. So it's very easy VLOOKUP function. So instead of going to that particular sheet and finding the record, you can just use the formula. Okay, so this data has only 4 rows. Now I will explain VLOOKUP function with another example. So this is the insurance data, and you can see the different columns: policy, expiry, location, state, region, insured value, construction, business type, earthquake, food. Fine. And this data has more than 500 records, as you can see. Fine. Now suppose I am going to sheet number 1 and let me zoom. I want to find the insured value of this policy 100629. One option is to scroll down this sheet and then find that particular record and then find the insured value, which is very time consuming. Fine. Another option is you can use VLOOKUP formula. So I am going to explain VLOOKUP formula again. So VLOOKUP, and see the arguments. It takes 5 arguments: lookup value, table array, column index number and range lookup. It takes 4 arguments, sorry. So I want to look up the value of this policy number. So first argument is lookup value. I want to look up the values of this policy number in another sheet. So first argument is this one. Second, I want to search this value in another sheet, this one. So my table array will be this one, and select all the columns. You can select all the columns. You can select all the sheet, or you can simply select all the column. It's upon you. So I have selected all. Fine. Now my third column, my third argument. The third argument is the value which I want to find in this sheet. Value of the column number. You can see column index number. So first column is policy, second expiry, third location, fourth state, fifth region and sixth is insured value. So I will type 6 and last argument is false because I want the exact match. And I will close this formula, press enter, and you can see the ensured value of this policy number is this one. Fine, and you can scroll it down. So it's very easy. So policy number 100659 has insured value this one. And suppose if you don't apply the formula, then you have to scroll down and then you have to find that policy number 100659, and it will take your time. So this one, see, 100659 has insured value this one, and you have easily find it using the formula. Hello everyone, in this video I will discuss about data validation in Microsoft Excel. So as you can see in my data, there are 6 columns: roll number, name, pin code, date of admission, class, and email. And I will explain how you can apply various type of data validation in these columns. So let me explain you. So here you are getting a message, enter class roll number. Okay, how you can do this I will explain it later. So you are getting a message to enter class roll number. So suppose I enter roll number 101 and see what will happen. So I will get an error that roll number must be between 201 and 250. So, and this is because of the data validation. How we can do this, I will explain it later. So I will retry, and now this time I will enter roll number 202, and now it will accept this data. Next, so I have applied again the data validation to this column, name column, and suppose I enter name, just for example I enter AB, and what will happen, see, the name must be more than 2 characters. I am getting an error message that name must be more than 2 characters, and if I click on retry and I type a name Sam, and it will accept this name. Similarly you can see the pin code, and now this time the pin code is of only you can see 6 digits, and suppose if I want to write like this A B C D E F, and it will not accept this value. The value you entered is not valid. I will retry, and this time I will enter suppose digit, and I enter only 4 digits, and again it will not accept this data. It is just because of the data validation. So I will retry, and this time I will enter a valid pin code, and see, you can see it has accepted this valid pin code. Next, date of admission. So this time suppose I enter a date like this, and if I press if I want to insert this data, see, I am getting an error message that admission date must be between 1 June 2021 and 1 May 2022. So it will accept only dates. In this case, if I retry and I enter a date, see, 1 Feb 2022, and it will accept this data, it will accept this valid data. And one thing I want to explain, suppose I right click on this and I click on format cells. Just wait. If I click on format cell, you can see the format of this column is date. Okay, so next is class. So here class, I am getting a drop down list. So this is again because of the data validation. I will explain it later how you can use the drop down list in your sheet. So I will select any class from here, and in the email I am again getting an input message, kindly enter your valid email. Okay, so in email column I have only used this input message only, kindly enter your valid email. So now I will explain how we can do this with the data. So now I will apply the data validation. So first of all, you need to select the column and then go to the data and then data validation and click on data validation. I repeat, data, here data, and data validation and data validation. So in the settings, now here by default it is allowing any value. I don't want to allow any value, I want to allow only whole number. And if I click whole number, you can see on your screen it is asking you the minimum and the maximum. So minimum is 201 and maximum is suppose 250. Okay, so first thing that you need to do is to select validation criteria, allow whole number and data between 201 and 250 only. And input message you can write here, enter your class roll number. Okay, so in the other alert you can write the any other you want to show, enter roll number between 201 and 250 and click on OK. Now here I am getting an input message, enter your class roll number, and if I enter roll number 101 and see, it will not accept this data. It will ask you to enter roll number between 201 and 250. Okay, and I enter 210 and it will accept the data. Again, now the next column is name, and in the name column I will apply the data validation. Just click here and go to the data and then the data validation. Go to the data validation, and now again click here, and this time you need to select the text length. Okay, and text length minimum 3 and maximum 20, and click on okay. You can set the input message, you can set the other alert. I have already explained. For example, you can set the other alert, name must be more than 2 characters. So more than 2 characters, it means the minimum value must be 3, and click on OK. And now if I type the name PA, it will not accept, and if I type the name Pankaj, it will accept. So next is pin code. It's very important. So again click on the data. So here I want 2 type of validations. So 2 type of validation. First of all, I want to check whether the pin code is a number, and then I want to check whether the length of pin code is exactly 6. Okay, so I want 2 type of validation, and if I want 2 type of validation, and there is no option to select more than 1 validation. Okay, as you can see, so I will select custom here, and if I select custom, it will ask me for formula, and the formula that I will use, because I want to check 2 type of validation, so I will use and in the and I will use is number. I want to see this one is C4, so it must be a C4 must be a number, comma, length of C4 must be equal to 6. So this is my formula. Again, C, I want to check 2 type of validation, that's why I have used and first is number, because I want to check the pin code is number only, and second is length, and length of the C4 is this cell, and length of this cell must be exactly 6. So that's why I have used this one. Length of C4 is equals to 6, and I click on OK. Now see, if I type 1 2 3 4 5, it will not accept. Okay, you can set the error message, and you can set the input message. I have already explained, and I will retry. And now if I write 1 2 3 4 5 6, and it will accept. Okay, so you can easily use now how to set the error alert, how to set the input message. Okay, next I am going to explain is the date type of validation. Okay, for that click on this column and right click. Okay, right click and format cells, and I want a date. Okay, so I need to format this cell as date. Okay, so select date and click on OK. Now click on data and then data validation. Click on data validation. It's very easy. And now I will select date from here. I will allow only date, so click on date here, as you can see on your screen. Okay, and date must be between let us assume a date of admission must be between 1 June 2021 to 1 June 2022. Okay, and now click OK. And if I type date of admission like 1/4/2021, it will not accept. Okay, so again it will not accept because okay, so I will change it to 1/4/2022, and now it will accept, because see, here I have applied data validation. Date must be between 1 June 2021 and 1 June 2022, and 1 April 2022 is in between these two dates. And I can set the error alert, I can set the input message. I have already explained. You can write the error message, date of admission must be between 1 June 2021 and 1 June 2022. Any type of error message you can write. And if I try to change this date to 2021, and it will show you the error message, date of admission must be between 1 June 2021 and 1 June 2022. Okay, and I can change, and it will now accept. Next type of validation is this one, drop down. Okay, so how you can do this? So click on this I will go to the another sheet, and here I will go to the data, and then data validation, and this type I will allow list and source. So you need to specify the source also. BCA1, you will use comma for the source, and for second value BCA2, similarly BCA3, any type of source you want, BSC1, so BSC2. You can add values as per your requirements, and click on OK. And now you can see the drop down here. When I click on this, I will see the drop down, and the student can easily choose the class. Okay, next. Okay, so I repeat, go to the data, and then data validation, allow list, and in the source you will specify the source separated by the commas. So I have specified only 5 values, so that's why I am able to see the 5 values in the drop box. And in the email I have only used this input message, kindly enter your valid email and go to the data and data validation, and here in the input message I am using I will write kindly enter your valid email. Okay, so in this video I have explained a basic type of validations, and if you want to create a custom validation you can do accordingly. Okay, so for the beginners I have explained all type of validations, whether it is a date validation, whether it is list or number or text length. Okay, so that's all for this video. If you want to ask any query you can ask me in the comment box. So thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day. हेलो एवरीवन, इस वीडियो में मैं आपको पाइवट टेबल के बारे में बताने जा रहा हूँ। पाइवट टेबल बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है माइक्रोसॉफ्ट एक्सेल में, अगर आप काफ़ी ज़्यादा लार्ज डाटा को एनालाइज करना चाहते हो तो। ठीक है, तो जैसे कि ये आप डाटा देख रहे हो, ये 3 साल का डाटा है सेल्स का मंथ वाइज, 2020 का, 2021 का और 2022 का मंथ वाइज ये डाटा है। इसमें सेल्समैन के नाम हैं, ठीक है, और उन्होंने कौन कौन सी आइटम बेची, कितने कितने यूनिट उन्होंने सेल किए और क्या अमाउंट रही उनकी सेल की, क्या टोटल रहा। ठीक है, अब ये डाटा अभी मैंने आपको सिर्फ प्रैक्टिस के लिए 3 साल का बताया है, डाटा ज़्यादा भी हो सकता था। तो इसको हम कैसे एनालाइज करेंगे इजी वे में, हमने वो देखना है पाइवट टेबल की हेल्प से। तो पहले मैं सारे का सारा डाटा सेलेक्ट कर लेता हूँ। तो डाटा सेलेक्ट करने के बाद आपने इंसर्ट में यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो पाइवट टेबल, आपने पाइवट टेबल पे क्लिक करना है। पाइवट टेबल पे क्लिक किया तो ये हमें बोल रहा है सिलेक्टेड टेबल और रेंज। ये मैंने पूरे का पूरा डाटा पहले ही सिलेक्ट कर रखा है, तो इसलिए पूरी का पूरी रेंज आ गई। तो अब नेक्स्ट देखो कहाँ लिखा हुआ है, चूज वेयर यू वांट द पाइवट टेबल एक्सपोर्ट टू बी प्लेस्ड। अब कहाँ पे रिपोर्ट प्लेस करना चाहते हो, नई वर्कशीट पे जहाँ इसी वाली वर्कशीट पे। तो मैं इसी वाली वर्कशीट पे करना चाहता हूँ। तो अब ये आपको बोलेगा लोकेशन। लोकेशन के लिए आप कहीं पे भी किसी भी सेल में क्लिक कर दीजिए और ओके क्लिक कीजिए। जब आप ओके क्लिक करेंगे तो ये एक आपको ब्लैंक रिपोर्ट बताएगा। तो अभी हम इसको अलग अलग वेज में एनालाइज करेंगे। तो सपोज करो मुझे देखना है ईयर वाइज कितनी सेल हुई, तो मैंने ईयर को क्लिक किया और टोटल को क्लिक किया। तो जैसा कि आप यहाँ पे इस साइड देख पा रहे हो, यहाँ पे समेशन में सम ऑफ ईयर बता रहा है। तो मुझे ईयर्स जो हैं वो रो में चाहिए, तो मैं इसको यहाँ से सिलेक्ट करके यहाँ पे ड्रैग कर दूंगा, तो रो वाइज सेल आपको दिख जाएगी। जैसे आप देख पा रहे हो 2020 में इतनी सेल हुई, 2021 में इतनी सेल हुई और 2022 में इतनी सेल हुई। ये आप इसको आप जैसे कि देख पा रहे हो। अगर यही आप ईयर यहाँ से उठा के कॉलम में ले जाओगे तो ये आपको कॉलम वाइज सेल बताना शुरू कर देगा। 2020 में इतनी, 2021 में इतनी, 2022 में इतनी सेल हुई। ठीक है, अब नेक्स्ट हम क्या करते हैं, मैंने देखना है कि ईयर में मंथ वाइज कितनी सेल हुई। तो यहाँ पे मैं मंथ पे क्लिक करूँगा। ठीक है, और मंथ को अगर आप कॉलम में लेके जाना चाहते हो तो कॉलम में लेके जा सकते हो। तो मंथ वाइज आपको ये यहाँ पे देखो आपको डाटा एनालाइज होके मिल रहा है कि 2020 में जनवरी में इतनी सेल हुई। ठीक है, और सिमिलरली 2020 फरवरी में इतनी सेल हुई, मार्च में इतनी सेल हुई। एज यू कैन सी आपने इजी वे में आपने डाटा को एनालाइज कर दिया। अगर आप मंथ को हटा के अगर आप आइटम वाइज देखना चाहते हो कि कौन सी आइटम कितनी सेल हुई, तो आप सिंपली फिर से वही क्या करेंगे, आइटम को यहाँ से उठाएंगे और यहाँ पे कॉलम लेवल में ले जाएंगे। तो ये आपको ये सारे का सारा बता देगा। 2020 में बाइंडर सेट इतने बिके, डेस्क इतने बिके, पेन इतने बिके। ठीक है, पेन सेट, पेंसिल, ये सारे का सारा आपको ये एनालाइज करके बता देगा इजी वे में डाटा। ठीक है, अब मैं ईयर और आइटम और टोटल हटा के अब मैं देखना चाहता हूँ किसी सेल्समैन ने कितनी सेल की, तो ये सारे का सारा आपको यहाँ पे आपने सेलेक्ट करना है सेल्समैन, और कितनी उसने टोटल सेल की ये भी आपको बता देगा। अगर आप सेल्समैन ये सेल्स यहाँ से हटा के कॉलम में रखना चाहते हो तो कॉलम वाइज भी आपको ये बता देगा। ठीक है, तो ये को कितना इजी वे में ये कर रहा है ये सारे का सारा। ठीक है, तो इस तरह से आप पूरे का पूरा डाटा को आप एनालाइज कर सकते हो। ठीक है, तो सेल्समैन को मैं अगर रो साइड रखता हूं तो वो भी आपको पता चल गया क्या करना है। हमें देखना है किसी सेल्समैन ने कौन कौन सी आइटम के कितने कितने यूनिट्स बेचे। ठीक है, तो इस तरह से आप देखो ये सारे का सारा आपको रिपोर्ट से क्लियर हो रहा है कि अजय ने बाइंडर के 133 यूनिट बेचे, ये अमाउंट रही। पेन के 27 यूनिट बेचे। ठीक है, अनिल ने, या आप यहाँ पे इसको किसी को मिनिमाइज भी कर सकते हो। ठीक है, अगर आप किसी पर्टिकुलर का देखना चाहते हो तो आप जैसे पंकज ने 1064 बेचे, इतनी सेल्स में बेचे। ठीक है, अगर आप यहाँ पे फिल्टर में भी आप अगर आप चाहते हो कि सिर्फ 2 दिन का ही डाटा आपने देखना है तो बाकी आप यहाँ पे डीसिलेक्ट कर सकते हो। तो यहाँ पे क्लियर आप ओके करोगे तो सिर्फ आपको उन्हीं का डाटा दिखेगा जो आपने सिलेक्टेड रखे हुए हैं। ठीक है, तो ये काफ़ी एक बढ़िया ऑप्शन है डाटा को एनालाइज करने का विद द हेल्प ऑफ पाइवट टेबल। ठीक है, तो अभी मैं फिर से ये हटा रहा हूँ। ठीक है, तो अभी यहाँ पे फिर से आप सारे के सारे को सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो, ओके कर सकते हो। तो ये सभी के सभी जो सेल्समैन है उन्होंने कितनी कितनी सेल की ये सारे का सारा आ जाएगा। अगर आप इससे भी ज़्यादा देखना चाहते हो कि सेल्समैन ने मंथ वाइज कितनी सेल की तो मंथ वाइज भी आपको ये दिखा देगा। ठीक है, कि देखो किसी पर्टिकुलर सेल्समैन ने मंथ वाइज कितनी सेल की। तो अजय ने जनवरी में इतनी सेल की, फरवरी में इतनी की, मई में इतनी की, जून में इतनी की, सितंबर में इतनी की और टोटल इतनी की। ठीक है, सिमिलरली अनिल ने अप्रैल में इतनी सेल की, जून में इतनी सेल की, जुलाई में इतनी। तो ये काफ़ी इजी वे है देखने का। ठीक है, इसके अलावा अगर आप पर्टिकुलर आइटम भी देखना चाहते हो कि कौन कौन सी आइटम बेची तो वो भी आपको ये सारे का सारा बता देगा। तो इस तरह से आप इस चीज़ को काफ़ी बढ़िया वे से आप एनालाइज कर सकते हो। तो कोई भी डाटा हो आप उसको प्रॉपरली वे में एनालाइज कर सकते हो पाइवट टेबल की हेल्प से। ठीक है, तो ये आप इसको किसी भी डाटा को करना क्या है, सिंपल आपने डाटा को सिलेक्ट किया, इंसर्ट में जाके आपने पाइवट टेबल किया, ये आपको बता देगा कि आपको कौन कौन से फील्ड की रिपोर्ट चाहिए। तो वो आप रिपोर्ट को जिस अपने तरीके से बढ़िया वे से मैनेज कर सकते हो। ठीक है, तो ये काफ़ी बढ़िया ऑप्शन है डाटा को एनालाइज करने का। ठीक है, तो अगर आपने मंथ वाइज सेल देखनी है तो मंथ वाइज भी आपको बता देगा, ईयर वाइज देखनी है तो ईयर वाइज भी आपको ये बता देगा। ठीक है, तो ये इस तरह से आप डाटा को एनालाइज कर सकते हो। ठीक है, जैसे अजय ने 2021 जनवरी में इतनी सेल की। ठीक है, तो इस तरह से आप इनको थोड़ा सा चेंज करके देख सकते हो जिसकी हेल्प से आपको डाटा को समझने में आसानी रहेगी। ठीक है ना, तो डाटा को समझने में आपको आसानी रहेगी और आप अपने जो भी आपका काफ़ी बड़ा अमाउंट में डाटा है उसको बढ़िया वे से आप एनालाइज कर सकते हो। तो आई होप आपको ये पाइवट टेबल अच्छे से समझ आया होगा। ठीक है, तो कोई भी डाउट हो, कोई भी क्वेरी हो तो यू कैन आस्क मी। अभी मैं आपको एक और डाटा एनालाइज करके बताता हूँ कि किसी सेल्समैन ने किसी आइटम के कितने यूनिट बेचे। तो ये आपको सारे का सारा यहाँ पे एनालाइज करके बता रहा है। ठीक है ना, देखो अजय ने बाइंडर के इतने यूनिट बेचे, पेन के इतने यूनिट बेचे, पेन सेट के इतने, पेंसिल इतने, टोटल इतने यूनिट बेचे। ठीक है ना, टोटल ये तीनों सालों का है। अगर आपने साल ईयर वाइज देखना है तो आप ईयर वाइज भी यहाँ पे सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो। ठीक है ना, अजय ने 2020 में बाइंडर कोई नहीं बेचा, 2021 में इतने बेचे, 2022 में इतने बेचे। ठीक है, तो आई होप आपको ये समझ आया होगा। ठीक है, थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग। अगर कोई डाउट होगा तो यू कैन आस्क, ये प्रैक्टिस से ही आपको अच्छे से आएगा। ठीक है, हैव ए नाइस डे।